Hello, Facebook world. Welcome. This week we're making beef braciole.
And now we start.
And now we start?
Yes.
So what do we do first?
First we put the braciole here. You know the braciole you just buy, you point, but if you don't want to point...
The beef, perché braciole? The beef,
Yeah.
the sliced
the braciole
beef.
is already done,
And let me show them what it looks like too, because they don't know. See? So if you go to the supermarket, you will find where they sell thin cuts of beef. And by the way, you can make this with chicken, pork. Some people even do it with fish, even though I personally would have a hard time rolling the fish.
Depends which one.
Right, right.
Okay. See, we put a little salt.
So first the salt.
A little black pepper.
Little black pepper. Poco, poco.
So we put a little garlic, not too much, because if it's too much,
It's overbearing.
right.
It's overbearing.
Yeah.
So, and you mince the garlic first.
Right.
You don't want to put chunks of garlic
No,
in
because
here.
then when you eat, you grab a chunk of garlic. I don't think so. You like.
Exactly.
Okay. Then we put a nice parsley. The parsley
Fresh
doesn't
parsley.
matter. See, the parsley doesn't matter. Can be either lot because don't make it bad.
Okay. So
Will
it
be
just
sweet.
helps enhance the flavor.
Yeah. So now we put a nice chunk of mozzarella.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That big?
That big.
Wow. Okay.
So see, we make a fagottino.
So she's actually making like a little package.
Right.
Almost.
See?
Oh, how cute is that?
It's easy. You know why? I try too close because like that the cheese stay inside. But sometimes it come out too. But you know what? It's not a big deal. No.
No.
We try to stitch in everywhere. See? Then don't forget to take away. When it's cooked, make sure you take away
The toothpicks, because you don't want anybody biting into that. Wait, let me show them how cute it looks. Look. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Now we do another one. Wait. The salt.
The pepper.
Pepper.
The garlic.
The garlic. Oh. Okay. The parsley.
Now, you know, folks, if you wanted to, in Italy, I've seen people put a thin slice of prosciutto. They've done that. Some people put breadcrumbs, all depending on what area of Italy you're from. This recipe, actually, there's a debate going on in Italy about it. Braciola is actually a Sicilian word. So the Sicilians want to claim the fame for the recipe. However, all braciola means is involtini, which is the way it's packed. That's the real term in Italy, involtini. We don't say in Italy braciola unless you're in southern Italy. Northern Italy doesn't use that term. Also, just so that you know, Sicily is famous for taking this, and then they would have taken it once it's in this form and dipped in egg, right, Ma? And then in the egg.
Yeah.
So like a chicken cutlet, you would dip it in the flour, kind of drench it in the flour, then into the egg, and then into the breadcrumbs and deep fry. That is the Sicilian way. Where the one we're making tonight is more of the Napoletano, Naples style. So.
It doesn't matter. Napoli, Sicily, Abruzzese, it doesn't matter. Always it's good. So long you cook, that's fine. Doesn't matter the way you do.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what? Now that I have a minute, I just wanted to say thank you, everyone, for sharing the cooking demo. As soon as it comes out, I've noticed some of you Facebook friends of mine are sharing it, and we appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you.
that's nice. Grazie. Okay.
All right. So now what?
Now, we put the oil. I warm already the pot because the other way it takes too long.
Folks, make sure your pot's hot when you add the oil. You don't want it too hot, though, because you remember what happened last week when I had to step away because I got frightened. So we want to make sure that the pot is hot enough so that the oil gets warm quickly.
She's scared, eh?
Mama getting burnt. See that? She's rolling it in the flour.
It's easy.
I love this recipe. It is
Okay.
easy.
You see the joint, when it's the joint?
Yeah.
Really have to go to the bottom.
All right, so folks, did you understand that what she's saying? Mama's telling you that when you do this, once you've sealed up your piece of meat, turned it into a little envelope almost. Make sure that the joint, where the joint meets, that has to go first into the pan. So you gotta sear that portion first.
Like that, it's more difficult.
Stronger, and nothing, the stuff doesn't come out, right? Got it.
Okay.
Mama,
Yes.
I've had brajol that's been wrapped with string. They wrap it in string.
Oh, it is the people who do that.
Yeah.
But guess what? You don't really need, because
The toothpicks are simpler. You know?
it's all day anyway, you understand?
What's that dish, Ma, that we make in Abruzzi with the string?
Oh, that is mozzarella.
Ooh, folks, the mozzarella, we can't do it for you because a lot of our viewers would not, I don't think, would be able to handle it. It's a complicated dish and not everybody likes what's in it, so.
Well, it's the inside of lamb.
Yeah.
The liver.
It's lamb liver. Sounds horrid, but let me tell you something. It's just absolutely incredible, but it all depends on what you like.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. It's already nice and golden.
Yeah. You just make sure you keep it on mix.
Right.
Like that,
So it doesn't burn.
Yeah, it doesn't burn. It's golden everywhere.
Why are you using such a small pot
Oh,
or pan?
okay. Because you see, when you fry something,
Right.
if you leave it a space, it's easy to burn. Unless
Aha, another tip, folks. So when you're frying something, she's saying, if you use a smaller pan, it helps you not to burn what's in it, believe it or not. That's incredible. I didn't know that.
because you see, it's only for brashol, it's 2 people. So you need a small
Those
pot.
two are mine.
Okay, we put some wine.
White wine.
Okay.
You know what I want to let them know? Just so that you understand. Are you putting the tomato? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I'm going to put that is fresh tomato. But if you don't have a fresh tomato, that's not mean, the brajol. You can put the pelati.
The pomodori pelati.
Boom, 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 you know?
Another thing too is when you make your Sunday sauce, you could just drop those after you gave them a quick little fry and put them directly into your sauce,
Oh, yeah.
right? Or sometimes, how many times have you made Sunday sauce and the meat goes right away? Well, you're stuck with all this sauce. Go to the supermarket, get yourself some beef thin slices, roll them up real quick, fry them up, and stick them back in there. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, they'll be done. It's a thin slice of beef, so it doesn't take too long to cook. That's why I love this recipe.
So we put a little broth.
You're gonna add a little broth. What kind of broth is that?
Because that's now it's beef broth.
Ah.
But you can use chicken too.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. You see,
Okay.
you have to let cover a little bit because, it takes an hour to cook it. And sometimes if it's too
How does
big,
it take an hour to cook?
because
If it's beef?
okay, it's two way to do it. It's the way to make a pasta like you saute, flambe with the wine, pasta. It's rare.
Ah, the meat
It's
will
the
be
way
rare.
you have to cook it for an hour and a half. Like I did tonight. To fit my people, I just put in the oven for
Right.
an hour and a half.
Right.
And it's great.
But you don't need it that long if you're putting it in hot tomato sauce.
Doesn't
Like the
matter.
Sunday sauce, if the hot Sunday
Doesn't
sauce
matter. You
is
need to cook it. But
30 minutes Sunday sauce, the sauce is cooked, right?
Yeah, but that.
If the sauce is cooked and you fried it, and the sauce is hot on the stove, I can't see you keeping this in there for an hour and a half. Your sauce will get all thick.
They do because us will not do it. But they do. Believe me.
Stop doing that! You're not supposed to do that. Don't overcook your meat.
Now, if you can put in the oven for 1 hour, 1 hour and a half,
Right.
okay? You just to cover up, of course, change the pot, use the
Yeah.
one from the oven. Or if not, you can let it simmer over the stove like that. You just put at the top, and you can let it simmer. And you check, if you see it's a little tight, there, you put a little water. And
Got
you keep doing.
Can I show them what that looks like real quick?
Sure.
All right, guys, hopefully you'll be able to see that. Ooh,
They see.
it smells so good already.
Mama,
Yeah,
when you
see.
say fresh tomatoes, you mean fresh plum tomatoes that you diced?
Was a little big the plum.
But a regular fresh tomato that you...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I take away the skin. You know the way to take away the skin, you can put in the boiled water. You make it faster. Stick a tomato in the boiled water and then you take away the skin fast.
For a few seconds and take them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the skin comes right off. It kills right
Then
off.
I take away the seed inside.
Oh, and she gets rid of the seeds as well.
Yeah.
So she takes the tomato, she takes the skin away, and then she cuts it and makes sure all the seeds come out, and then whatever's left, she dices up. That's a good trick.
Yeah. So you take away, then you chop, then you make a
Many
nice
can't eat
boiled.
seeds and nuts, so that's a smart trick. I hope you guys are listening out there. Very smart. She just gave you a
See,
great
like
way
that,
of
then,
eating tomatoes.
When it's cooked, if you want to sprinkle some person, you can. Or, but before we cook, we put some base.
Mm.
Because see, that is help for the nice taste. You know, the taste works in everywhere.
Right, right.
See? Nice. Okay. But guess what? We forgot to get
What?
to get to the cooked one. She cannot taste.
What?
The cooked one.
Folks, did you hear that? She's not making me taste it. Oh my God, I'm devastated. What do you mean?
Okay, somebody have to go in the kitchen to get to the cooked one.
Well, I can't go. Somebody else has to go. Somebody run to the kitchen and get me one of these braciolas that are cooked. I can't believe. This is what happens with live TV, folks. Don't think this is pre-recorded or it's all set up. These are the things that happen.
Excuse me, it's also when you have two women in the kitchen together.
That's true too. For some reason, two women in the kitchen really doesn't work out too well.
It's like two chicken in the pollaio.
Two chickens in the same stall. I don't know.
I just forgot.
It's okay. It's all right.
But you know what? Why you make the things good to me? Just to taste the food, always.
That's my job. I'm the taster. I'm the taster. Are you kidding me? I look forward to this.
You see now, if it's a braciole of veal, the braciole of veal or braciole of pork.
Ooh, a little bit of the cheeses. Oh my
whatever
God,
you-
this is gonna be so good.
So those braciole, that's make faster. You just 10 minutes, maximum 15 minutes, it's ready.
Because of the different type of meat.
Yeah.
If you're using veal, obviously veal will cook a lot quicker than beef will. Aha! Aha!
It's coming the braciole.
All right, folks. That's what I'm talking about. She's trying to X me out. You see how she is? It still
No.
goes back to the Abruzzi and the Roman thing.
I just forget it because the other way I tell you, I let you taste. I like I let you taste.
That's true. Ooh. Okay, here goes.
It's good.
Better than good. Great.
Okay,
Oh, I
Paula,
guess
you
I-
have to share.
I guess I can't eat it all now,
We go
but
to share.
yeah, we're gonna see. Oh, by the way, I wanted to thank Domenico and Antonietta Sforza. They sent over beautiful New Jersey tomatoes, and if you look over here, I have the bay leaves, fresh bay leaves. It's like a branch of bay leaves. Figs. Thank you so much. You know how much we love that stuff here. And by the way, mushroom guy, I'm still waiting for my mushrooms in Newtown Square. Don't think I forgot about you. I remember you. Next week.
Alla prossima.
No, next week. Che è la prossima?
Che cosa? Oh,
Che cuciniamo?
the spaghetti
No,
with the crab
wing.
meat.
No, it's turkey.
Sì, no,
Turkey.
linguini with crab meat.
Linguini with crab meat.
Is that next week?
It's a linguine with the
My,
crab meat.
my audience, we are so bad this week. I'm sorry, guys. My audience is trying to remind me. Okay, so next week, join us for linguine with crab meat in a blush sauce. Ladies, you want this dish for your men. It's an aphrodisiac. We need a little bit of help sometimes, so you want to tune in and watch this. Absolutely. So, okay.
Alright, alla settimana prossima e un bacione a tutti.
Ciao!